From where I sit, I see a lot happening. I tell Mr. President that in the oil and gas sector of this country, a lot has happened in the past 2 years. I'm not a politician, so I'm not speaking like one, but a lot has happened. Some of you here know I'm an investor in the oil and gas sector. We generate over 58,000 barrels of oil every day. Mr. President, before you took over to 2023, people here know, I shouted on social media, I tweeted that we were producing and losing 97% of our oil production. 97, Mr. President, over 50,000 barrels, 97%. Mr. President, every month we do what is called fiscalization. Last month, for month of June, and let's say Energy will know this, we got 98%. So 2% loss is significant. People don't know this, but it takes time for people to know what's going on. So whenever I have the opportunity, I say it as it is. Power is so critical. You know, Mr. President, with the energy we have in this country, youth energy, youth population, the stability you're bringing, this country will take off. Some generating companies are indebted to banks. Banks are threatening to foreclose them. Not that these guys are not doing well. They are doing well. Government owns them. The system owns them big trillions. The hydro companies, Ayo, I know Mr. President, this man here. Ayo, he doesn't let people rest. Ayo is saying they should pay concession fee. The Zach is not here. Zach is saying that he's closing companies for not paying tax. We said, Zach, where would they pay tax now when revenues now they are not getting paid? And staff salaries impaired, spare parts difficult and co. So, sir, the Gencos have the patriotism, yes, the willingness and the capacity to do more in terms of power generation. The major issue, sir, is the debt. So, Mr. President, I know CME is trying. I know you're trying. You didn't create this problem, but please, sir, just so that we can complete and advance the transformation you've started, because power is critical for it. Please help look into this, sir.